So this is Ben's deer. I've actually already tanned this. I did it at the same time that I tanned my deer, but I pretty much ran out of time while I was softening them. It does take so much effort, and I think I was just kind of spent when I finished mine. So I let Ben's kind of be done at this stage, which is pretty soft, I will say, but it's just not like where I want it to be. So I'm going to do the whole process over again. I don't necessarily need to tan it again, but I am going to add a little bit of solution still, just to kind of make sure everything is appropriately tanned. But I'm going to rehydrate this tonight. I'm going to add a little bit more of the tanning solution, and I'm going to store it overnight. And then tomorrow I pretty much need to spend my whole day softening this until it's totally dry. I want it to be like very smooth and very supple, so that when I fold it or I roll it, it's just really easily done. Because right now it's still kind of just like a board a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to try to get this nice and soft for Ben. So there really isn't anything special to rehydrating. I just have some water and a paper towel. I'm going to blot it in, and like you can really start feeling as it gets softened, it kind of gets back to almost a little bit of a slimy feel. And the only reason I know this is because I rehydrated my hide because I didn't think it was soft enough by the time it dried. So this is now going to be my second time kind of rehydrating and working on a hide that's already been tanned. So I do know that it works, and it works really well because my hide came out really good. And I do want to just try to make sure I do a really good job on Ben's too. So even though this is already technically tanned, I'm going to add another layer of this and basically just seal the deal, make sure everything is definitely the way it's supposed to be if I'm doing this anyway. So once I put this on, I'm going to fold it in on itself, and I'll store it for about 12 hours, and I'll start working on this hide again tomorrow. Alright, so it is the next day. It's been about 15 hours. Now it's time to pull this hide out and start stretching it. I did have it on a stretching rack, like a frame, for quite a long time already. But I pulled this off and I had trimmed around it. I'm not going to put it back up because I don't want to put any more holes into this hide, since I've trimmed it down to a really nice looking hide right now. So I've got to do it basically with my hands and a stick, which it actually works really well, and I have like the perfect stick. It's weird how much I love this one stick for tanning hides, but it is the perfect stick. It's like kind of blunt on the pointy end. It's like a broken broom. It broke in half while we were hanging one of the deers actually. And it broke so nicely that it's like a dull tip, but still a tip. So that's what I'll be using to start stretching this out. This part up here is still pretty hard. This is the neck. I might have to even do this again with the rehydrating because it's still pretty stiff. I don't know, we'll see where I get with this. So this is my nice stick. See how it broke perfect. Like, it's sharp enough, but it's dull enough too that I'm not gonna tear into this hide, and I can pretty much push as hard as I want with no worry. I'm gonna start on the harder area first. So I'm gonna push that away from me. So So basically I'm just gonna be pushing on this hide with this stick until it's softened and stretched out, and this is going to take me hours. I'm trying to anchor this hide with my weight, and it's like I'm pushing against it so hard, I guess, that my weight isn't even keeping it in one spot. So I'm like chasing this hide all over the place. This is still very hard. It has been probably 3 hours since I started working on this, and I've got a really bad blister on my hand, so now I have to have like a cloth while I do this because my hand is so sore. It is pretty close to dry though, so I probably only have a couple more hours of actually stretching, and then I'm going to start thinning it out with the sander. Go, Rebel. Alright, so this hide is like nearly done. I swept it off, which is something I didn't do last time, so I was like cleaning up forever. But look at this. This is awesome. It's also still a tinge damp. Like I can just barely tell that it has some moisture still left in here. So basically I still have to keep working this at least for a few more hours, and it doesn't have to be constant anymore because it's almost dry. It's almost there. I have the kids inside. They can work on it a little bit. It doesn't have to be, you know, any super strength anymore or any perfectionism going on anymore. This is pretty much done. But then I also have a passive way to stretch it, which I don't know if I came up with. At least I came up with it in this household, and I haven't seen anybody else do it, so maybe I can take credit for it. But I put it underneath our rocking chair, and we just rock on it, and the swaying stretches it out, and it's just like a really easy passive way that somebody can work on it while I'm trying to do something else. Like right now I need to start dinner, so I need somebody to kind of sit on this and rock it so that it can still stretch as it's kind of drying. The last bit is still drying, so I'll probably just have one of the kids start working this now.